Morning, guys. Friday morning, backed in, just doing sample and stuff, and we'll get her unloaded. And then we're done for the day. We got to do some run around the tank wash. Boys are still on spring break, so we'll probably grab them and get them to ride around with me a little bit. But that's the game plan for today. And then we're going to run into the weekend. I know we got some trailer stuff to do. We got Will's first baseball game. So it'll be a busy weekend, but should be fun. And we'll keep you up to date on all that, and we'll get back trucking. But basically it. Just waiting on getting unloaded here. All right, we're back getting fuel. Just topping her off for the weekend. Did about, the last couple days, 650 miles. Stayed pretty en route, so we'll get some fuel. Still 547. Oh, we had to go to the tank wash. Both the boys wanted to ride along, so.
Hey, you made them.
I know. Dawn, you got it?
Yeah.
All right, be careful. That wasn't 3 points of contact. That was not safety approved. LOL. All right, we gotta get this thing hooked up, pre-trip it, and we're gonna head back to the yard. They're eating beef sticks. I no longer have any packages of beef sticks in my fridge. All because of this one little guy right here.
I only had 2.
I know.
And Dad only had 2 of one.
Dolan, how many did you have?
10.
A bajillion?
Yeah.
It's Friday, guys. I don't have trucking to do today. So my truck had a little bit of an air leak when I was using the clutch pedal. It's got an air assisted clutch, so kind of show you what I'm working on today. I took off the air assist valve off the transmission. See, it goes right up there. 4 bolts, and it just pulls out. Now I gotta get the hydraulic line. That just pulls out also, but 700,000 miles underneath the transmission. Corrosion's got her locked in there pretty good.
Good morning, guys. Getting ready to move these 2 over to the yard. And then we got some stuff to do in the shop. These 2 are the only 2 in the yard. We got Y and I's trucks over at the shop. Jason made it back in from Missouri, so he's home for the weekend. He'll deliver that load Monday going over to Mass. But we got to do a couple steer tires. We got to look at that trailer that Matt's truck's hooked to, so we can get it tested. There's a couple small things that we just need to do. And then on my truck, I got to replace both the steers. I know we did a steer the other weekend, but I'm actually going to replace them both because the other one's wearing a little odd. And that way they'll both be, and we're going to try Blackhawk steers. Don't know how many of you guys are running them. We put Blackhawks in a drive. We don't have a lot of miles on them, but they seem to be holding up. So we're going to put them on the steer and see what happens. And I don't know what else. Oh, we got the wash kids will be up. And then there actually is an interview at 8. So we got an interview. Obviously, I won't record that footage, but hey, we got an interview with the driver, so let's take that as a positive and see what we make happen. But stay tuned.
Shoo. That's a pretty unit right there. This is a pretty unit too. All these cool lights. Love them so much. You guys know I've been dealing with electrical on this. Well, we're back to lights out again. And this time, plug, green. Plug's been on the truck for, I don't know, 2 months maybe. So, guess we'll put another new plug, more butt connectors. Sounds like fun to me.
Well, Wyatt's out there fixing taillights, and we got Anthony's coming back today to finish this old girl up. As you know, we had a bunch of oil leaks and stuff to take care of, so he got all that squared away. Had to do the front crank seal, got that in there nice and new, resealed the oil pan, and then over on the other side, we had an air compressor that was leaking oil, and the air compressor on the bottom of this PACCAR air compressor is like little freeze out plugs, and they were leaking out the bottom of that. Can't buy the freeze out plugs separately. I could put an air compressor in it. The air compressor works perfectly fine. So we're gonna try something really quick. We already did it the other day, or Anthony did it for me. We basically just put a bunch of JB Weld on it, guys. I don't know if it's gonna hold for sure or not, so we're gonna do that. The air compressor, I think was like $4,000, $3,000. Maybe it was, yeah, something like that. It was like, yeah, okay. I mean, like, I get it has an oil leak, but, and the freeze out plugs you couldn't buy separately. So we're gonna try that. Andy's gonna put the rest of it together. He was at Peterbilt getting a belt and a tensioner for us, so did that. He even bought a tool special to be able to put the seal in. So PACCARs, baby. But get that done, get that finished up, and then we can run this thing and see what happens, see how she goes. But then we're gonna put some steers on my truck and finish up the rest of the day. Spin you guys around here. Heather's here washing up, so that's good. We'll get some stuff cleaned up, go from there. I'll go lube my nuts. All right, guys, well, we're in the shop. Anthony got the engine stuff all done on 73. And then while he was underneath it, happened to notice, ouch! And that's on both sides. So we gotta change that. He got parts from Pete. So, and he's outside connecting to 74 because I had a mill light on, or I had a wrench light, and see if it comes back with anything or what the deal is, because it was still running fine. So, and it said no warnings, but see what we got and get this hub off. All right, guys, got that off. Went tapping the rotor off because it was cracked in so many spots. They're just broken pieces. New wheel seal in, and new rotor right there with the hardware kit. We'll get her put on. All right, guys, well, we got her on. It's all set. Brakes are back on. Put the bolts back on, calipers back on. Just gotta zip tie that up. Put the wheel on. Nice new rotor. Fill the hub. Put the wheel on. Be all set. All right, guys, we're good here. We need to get a linkage for the BPV. We also need some linkage for the BPV on 74. So those couple trucks will be down until Monday, unfortunately. But she's all back together, back on, all torqued. There she is, nice and new, looking good. But that'll be it for today, guys. Wyatt ran around, moved a trailer for a load on Monday, and then basically we're done, and we gotta fix a couple things Monday, Tuesday to finish this stuff up, and we're gonna do some trucking. And tomorrow, we got our first baseball game. Stay tuned.
Well, guys, you knew we were getting stuff painted. That's the best look you're gonna get at it until it's back on the truck.
Happy Monday, guys. We're back trucking out here in Syracuse, getting loaded. We're gonna take off for Niagara Falls. Nothing too crazy at the moment going on, I don't think, so just get a quick check-in for you guys, and kick her on down the road here in a minute once she's all loaded up. So guys, I made a little bit of a mistake and I had to call Wyatt. Tried to unload this trailer, ran into some issues with a major air leak. Did not realize that the air off cap was on basically just a bung, and I need to take the wash cap off in order to move it over there. Whoopsie! So, hey, you make mistakes. Now I know. Even though it's one of our trailers, I just didn't know it was on a bung. So, we're unloading. All right, well, we swung out the DS Rose after getting washed out, or getting unloaded here in Niagara Falls. And we've actually used these guys a couple times here now by doing some of this stuff out here. And they've been really good to us, honestly. So we've kind of, if we're in the area, that's who we shoot to go to. And we've had good luck with it. But there she is, all clean. So we'll hook back up and take her back to the yard, guys. See what we encounter on the way back. All right, guys, well, we're gonna degrease that thing. It's officially done. Just gonna degrease it and we'll get it back to Chris. That's the stuff we have, old ass jug of it. It works pretty good, honestly. Got it from a guy that was like cleaning out his garage. Somebody had passed away, and actually, for anybody that follows it, it's an old racer. It's actually out of Danny Odie's garage. Anybody that remembers that name was a local legend for sure. But I spilled some also while doing it. Can't have anything nice. But we'll grab this. We'll go to town on this thing. It's got oil everywhere, so I gotta crawl up underneath it and spray a ton of stuff. Yeah, there's your axle. So it's got oil everywhere. We'll get this thing sprayed off and go from there. Try to get a video of spraying it off, guys. That was dirty, and it still probably ain't perfect, but we'll open this back up. I just wanted to get the bumper and stuff just from pressure washing it, and it would, you know, sit on the bumper. So, but whole lot cleaner than it was. Did a front crank seal, air compressor on the bottom had to reseal, and had to get up in here on this oil pan. So she was everywhere, but cleaned up now. It don't look like I got sprayed back too much. It's all over my glasses. It's on my face a little bit, but oh well, she's clean. Since Chris's truck is in the yard and we just fixed that oil leak, we'll give her some DEF before he has to buy it on the road. All right, well, we ran down to the tank wash. Gotta get that trailer cleaned because I need it tomorrow. We're down here. Had to pull Chris's truck back in. The oil pan's leaking. Don't know if that was from me pressure washing it or like probably had like a little pinhole and then I pressure washed it and made it worse. So gotta do that now. Peterbilt had one. Anthony's gonna come back out and get that done. So we're down here getting this trailer washed. And then as soon as he gets that oil pan done, we got to put in our trailer rinks. We got to do some equalizer bushings and torque rods. We got to replace a whole equalizer on one of them because it's all corroded. Man, this hoodie like glows in this video. I love this hoodie, but it's so nice and new and fresh. We're going to finish out the night here. It rained, so we had no baseball practice with Will, but got that all fixed. We're good to go. So I'm going to be rolling in 74 again tomorrow. Taking TK6. Anthony got that thing all set. After I pressure washed, I end up with an oil leak at the oil pan. So probably created a problem when I pressure washed it, but it is what it is. So it got an oil pan and he replaced that quick while we were out still making things happen. So get you spun around and Anthony's in the shop working on a trailer. I'll say he's got the old Ford service truck looking pretty good. He said he washed it today, but then it rained. And Anthony's gonna work on this old hot rod. He's actually gonna do all the torque rods and replace the equalizer on the other side. So we got the torque rods all there. And on the other side, that equalizer you see right here, he's gonna replace that. On the other side, it's all corroded on the bottom side, so we'll get that replaced. And then this trailer's gotta get put down for test. So that's why we're getting those changed. So it'll pass test and she can go back to work. Morning, guys. We're out here in Syracuse to get loaded, and looks like we got a little bit of a rainstorm coming in. Been seeing some pretty good lightning. It's always fun to watch a good lightning show. At this point, waiting on this blue truck you see off to my left. He's delivering product, so get him emptied out, and then we can back in that bay. There you go. Got some lightning that time. But it's pretty cool if you look at the video. Like, you can see the sky changing coming in, but it definitely, the storm is definitely getting a lot closer, that's for sure. It should probably start raining here pretty soon, but didn't really look at the weather. Didn't really know it was even supposed to rain. But oh well, don't much matter at this point. It is what it is. See if we can catch another one here. There it was. That was a pretty good one too. Back in the day, I remember when we were little, me and Wyatt would sit at the back of the barn with Dad when we still had dairy cows, and we would watch the storms come in over the hill. And it kind of reminds me, like, honestly, sitting here right now kind of reminds me of that. Just watching the storm come in, you know, watching the lightning. Dad was always good for that. He'd love to sit down and watch the storm come in. All right, well, we ran over to the Loves because we got to get scaled out. Or not the Loves. I think it's the Pilot. But big old Kenworth over here. Nice ride. All right, we're down here in Pennsylvania, getting unloaded. Had to do some real tanker work today. Had to hook up hoses, and we're airing off. Do a little more of that here lately. Hook it up to the customer, air off, and give you a nice little reel here. She's up there. It's a warm one today, guys. I don't know, I'm ready for summer, but it's like 80 degrees. I'll have Syracuse in a hoodie, and it was like 60, just below 60. Now it's like 80 down here, so see if the AC works in the truck. Morning, guys. Well, we had to steal this trailer from the shop. Anthony and Rob came up and got her all done. Got that equalizer done and welded that stuff up. So now we just gotta close up the shop. We gotta hit the road. We got trucking to do. Let's go make it happen.
Good morning, guys. I'm down here in New Jersey today. It's hot. I'm driving my old girl, the Legacy. AC, we had to do some heat work on it in the fall. Had to take the AC stuff apart to do that work. Did not get it charged up before I came to work in it this week. It's hot this week. I definitely wish I had AC. But we had a little problem this morning, nothing major. I'll flip you around, show you what I got, and we'll go from there. This morning I was driving, thought I heard a new noise. Found this busted bolt on the clamp. Clamp came off, nothing too crazy. Stopped at a Freightliner dealership that was right around the corner from me where I delivered. Got myself a new clamp and a new gasket. Got my blue point set, always in the Legacy, so if something breaks, I can hopefully fix it. So, we'll get to work changing out.
All right, well, we're out here mass unloading. It's warm out today. I think somebody said next week the weather is supposed to cool right back off, so I don't know. But the truck at the moment is sitting here in the sun's reading up in the 90s. Now, granted, it's sitting here on pavement, so I'm sure it'll read hot, but it's a little too warm inside to not be having the AC on. So Wiley's toughing it out in the Legacy with no AC, so better man than I am. All right, guys, well, we're here at Tank Wash, Springfield, Mass. Total clean. Got a bunch of guys sitting here waiting. Busy place today. We're tucked in here with all the other Tupperware. Oh, we got a hood and some stacks. But we're gonna hang out for a little bit and see what kind of time we got left for the end of the day. Beautiful down here in Jersey today. Down here. What up, Shadow? All hooked up. Just waiting on the sample and Rafi to come back. We'll be ready to go. But it is nice out. Trailer needs a bath. Gotta take care of like that area and that area. Not sure where the wash caps are, so anybody that runs tankers knows that. That seems to be the areas that get dirty. Alright guys, well, we just dropped the trailer down in Keysby at Express Container. And I'm an idiot and pushed the trailer brake in, and I don't have a trailer with me. But trailer's over there. We're heading out. Fuel went down. All right, guys, well, we're here fueling up. It went down. And while just wandering around, looking at the truck, I was putting this fuel nozzle in. And went, huh, how about that? So, looks like I got a shock to replace. Just wander around, make sure everything else is good. But that's basically gonna finish up Friday. We're gonna head her back to the yard with the whole unit and call it a day. Stay tuned for more. It only goes to 990, and then I'm gonna have to reset it. What do we think? Even though it says 551, we're 539. Oh, ended just in time. Shoo, just barely.